So you came in here, briefly you told me before we started that there's the Swarna Bhumi Academy of Music, and you came in here to help one of the faculty, I guess, to start a course in music. And how far did that go down the road? Are you still at it?
Well, I was there twice as faculty, and we'll see what the future holds.
Yeah, there's one which is being run by Rahman. It's pretty well known in the city. The other one is the one that you're working. Is it? Do you see healthy signs? More people flocking in, more people wanting to learn.
There's definitely an improvement in enrollment since when I first started there to where it is now. So it seems like they're meeting their required numbers.
So that's, I guess, achieving what they set out to do. The critical question is, are you teaching music or just teaching musicians or teaching production as you...
When I used to teach there, I used to teach guitar and how to function as a musician, which was my after-hour classes.
Okay.
What my next step is going to be, I'm going to teach production. That's still open for grabs, but we'll see.
You obviously had quite a bit of experience listening to what's going on in India, between Tamil film music or Hindi film music or whatever comes on. Mm-hmm. Any television channel you switch on, there's some dance song going. That's all there is in India today. So do you see something that could be improved out here a lot, or you say this is the way it is?
That's two different questions, because if I talk about current stuff, which is what you guys call fusion, mm-hmm. which has been now so heavily influenced by hip-hop over here too, except nobody has any idea how to mix hip-hop. Mm-hmm. They missed the whole 80s phase, the old school New York hip-hop, okay. with the beatbox programming. Nobody has been through that phase, obviously.
Yeah.
So there's a step in the evolution of how to get from A to B missing. So then, like any instrument, whether that's playing an instrument or working on production, if you don't have your rudimentary stuff in order, you're gonna have a whole.
But can you spot that? Do you spot that straight away? That hey, there's something missing quite in what I'm hearing.
You can spot it too if you listen to it.
Well, in the sense, a lot of people are not too concerned about what the words are, because you're just watching music today.
You didn't ask whether they were concerned. You asked whether you could spot it.
Mm. Yeah,
you can spot it. Anybody can spot it.
Yeah.
But people don't listen with their ears.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So everybody's watching music today. It's all dance and very little costumes and stuff like that, or good-looking girls and guys. So the music part of it is getting a little diluted down. But do you think you'll ever come back to where people are starting to get fed up of just marketing and want to listen? Do you have any band that comes to your mind?
Would I ideally like it? Absolutely. Do I think it's going to happen? No, I think that train has gone.
Forever.
Yeah, I think it's done with because of the internet, computers, information age. We look at things completely different. Everything has become multimedia. It has to be. Look, when I was a kid, the most exciting thing it was when I went to see my favorite band at a concert, and no matter how drunk they were and how badly they played, it was exciting. Mm. When we heard bootlegs later on from those concerts, it was horrible, but it didn't matter at the time being there. Who grows up this way? Nobody. People go on YouTube. You play one bad note, it stays on YouTube. How
about in the US? Do you still have bands on the road? A lot of people touring, massive crowds, or is that all fake?
Massive crowds, country only. Well, hip hop and DJs to a point, but if we're talking like band type stuff, country only. Look, when I used to do the country gig, I remember one summer we opened for one of these Brooks and Dunn, one of the big country bands, and I was at Seahawks Stadium in Seattle, which is 70,000, I believe, or 60,000. The Stones, the summer before, only drew 40,000.
Okay.
A country band I hadn't known before, I joined the country circuit temporarily. Outdrawing the Stones, that's just crazy.
But I remember Billboard, I think, was carrying a story where Americans woke up one fine morning to find out that their image of themselves being, hard drinking musicians on the road, everybody likes rock, all that is just bullshit, because the most famous song in the US history was Achy Breaky Heart, and that really broke their heart. That That is what was the number one song in the US. Unlike something which I thought would come from Alice Cooper or one of those kind of bands.
Yeah, but Achy Breaky Heart, when was that? Like late 80s?
Yeah, well, 20 years ago, the trend is changing. It's not like rock bands are just on their way out.
Look at Achy Breaky Heart's daughter.
Who's that?
Miley Cyrus.
Okay. She's
trying to do the Alice Cooper round. She's trying to be controversial.
Any new trends in music you see which is happening in the West where you were working in LA or those areas? And
do I see any new trends that haven't been carried over here? No. It's pretty much all the same everywhere. Everybody is overdue for a new trend, and I don't think it's going to come out of the US.
Oh, okay. Just like I saw in the paper today saying that the food across the globe is getting standardized. Maybe this is spilling over into music, and we're going to hear one type of music all over the world. We'll come back and find out about that.